Hello, everybody. My name is Neff. I am joined today by the beautiful Stéphanie Rottet. She is a founder and CEO of World INLIGHT Partners. We're going to be talking on that today, just getting a more of an insider's view on what the project is. It is a new nonprofit, so we're just really excited to learn what's going on behind the scenes, what's to come. Because just being in the core team myself, it's such a beautiful project, guys, and it's going to just provide so much for all of us who are looking to change the world in big ways with all of our beautiful intelligence and creativity. So welcome, Steph. Thank you for being here today. Welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
Thank you, Neff, for having me. I'm doing fabulous. Actually, it's late in the evening here in Switzerland, and I'm very delighted to have this moment with you and share with the audience and with our group, with our community here of people who are looking for the light, who are looking for something beautiful and loving and exciting in the world. I think we all need this. So I can't wait to share a little bit more with you and participate to this interview. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, thank you. So let's just get started, roll right into it. I think the first question would be, how did the World INLIGHT Partners, we use the acronym sometimes, guys, of WIP, so if I accidentally say that, it means World INLIGHT Partners. How was it formed for you, Steph? Like, when did this begin for you? Where was the root started?
Well, so 13 years ago, I was living in Canada, and it was truly a divine message. So I'm gonna share the two versions because there's the spiritual version and there's the more human version. But I start with the spiritual version because this is where it's rooted. This is really it has been a message to build the love army. And at the time, I had no idea what that meant. All I knew was like, wow, that's a sexy name, and I can be the general of the love army, you know? And because my background is sales and marketing and business, what came for me is to immediately go into my head, you know, the ego, the mental, and build a business plan, build a marketing plan, and everything was a plan, and there was no soldiers. So here's, you know, leading the love army, but there's no soldiers, there's just a plan, you know. So you know, I kind of naturally, I would say, I kind of let go of holding on this love army, but I knew it was so divinely received in my heart, in my spirit, in my soul, that everything I've done all along these 13 years has always been about the love army, the love army, the love army, the love army, the love army. And eventually, these last 3 years has come full fruition of what truly the love army is. And it is the best way I can describe it is building, you know, the army of angels and guides, spiritual guides, and enlightened beings that are above us or around us, and you know, not visible. It's almost like I am here to actually gather those guides, those beautiful spiritual enlightened beings of the world here on earth. And so that's why it is truly the World INLIGHT Partners. It is the partners that are in light that are around the world and partnering together, collaborating to create something bigger, something that does not even exist yet. We are here to create this new dimension, this new world. And so that's really how it came about, through this divine message. And then it grew as I was doing my own transformation, my own ascension towards the light and more light in my life. So if I now come back to a more human being level, on a human language, it's simply gathering people who want to create something more positive in the world, and we're collaborating. That's that simple.
Beautiful. So bringing people together, having kind of a central hub, you could call it, for creatives and people of all sorts to come in and meet each other and support one another. Very cool. I feel like that's just like the natural occurrence happening on the planet right now. We're realizing it's not working when we do it this way, so individualized, right? Let's
Yeah,
come together, let's bring people together. So that's beautiful.
absolutely. Well, you know, you talked about a hub, And essentially, right now, it's really designing a home. And it's like a home where people will be able to come into to feed their soul. And unlike going to, different social medias or out there in the world, where most of the time we're being depleted, we feel depleted and really low in energy because there's a lot of toxicity, there's a lot of violence, there's a lot of negativity, there's a lot of fear, a lot of lies, so manipulation and control. So this is not to feed our soul at all. So this home that we're building now is meant to gather the leaders will be those who have already services and products that are here to help raise the vibration of humanity and the planet. So they're already out there doing, retreats or online programs or courses. They're already out there doing it. They're just going to have a home now, which is going to be a digital platform. And in this home, there's going to be a nice buffet. So you enter in the home, you have a nice buffet, and you can choose. Do you want something to feed your spirituality? Do you want something to help create a better relationship with your partner, or maybe relationships within your business and your career? Or maybe it is about raising children. Maybe it is about nutrition. How can I take better care of my body? Maybe it's about exercising or finances or business, the business skills. We're here to create, and we're here to co-create with the divine, which is the whole essence of World INLIGHT Partners. It's using our gifts and talents and being really uplifted in that dimension, in that energy. And so we have leaders that are going to be teaching, sharing their knowledge and wisdom in that energy. So everything in this home, everything in this center will be about light and love. And as woo-woo as it can sound to the main people that are in business, a lot of time, a lot of people were like, well, good luck to bring love into the business world. And I'm like, it's easy. Everybody wants love, it's just your perception that it's complicated because maybe you are afraid of love. But it's very easy because here's the thing too that I understood is World INLIGHT Partners is for the INLIGHT beings. And those who don't understand, that it's not for them. It's like a Harley Davidson. I mean, the guy who loves the very sporty machine that is like super fast and that, he's not going to buy a Harley Davidson, right? So it's like there is something for everybody. And most importantly, there's no judgment to have. It's for you. If you're listening to this now, it's for you. You're like, wow, I need to go into this new home. And of course, as soon as the platform will be built, this is going to be your home, just like everybody else. And then our role will be to bring all of our people that are in that energy and recreate something from here. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Beautiful. So it's really like it's going to have an educational vibe to it, to the platform where people can come and really be supported by others and also learn a lot on the, at the home on the digital site. Cool. That's very cool.
Yes. You're talking about education, and I just want to put a little something here. True. It is about education. It's about bringing a new dimension in education, because what we're living now is not working. If it was working, we would not be where we are at today. But mainly, it's really what's going on in the world right now is a lot of people are completely scared and overwhelmed and stressed and confused, and they don't know where to turn. And so having this place where they know it's all about light and love. And it's real. I mean, it's about reality too. We talk a lot about what's going on in the world, but the only thing is we learn how to not judge it, how to dance with it, how to be completely aligned with our own light, so that we can face the hurricane. And in that strength, in that impeccability of alignment with love, then we are impeccably strong and indestructible. Like the hurricane can come, but we're strong, and that's who we are. And then from that place, we can help others around us. So it's the same in a family. If the parents are strong in their relationship, then they can have a great model and they stay strong when there is a crisis in the relationship, because that happens all the time, right? Then there's conflicts with the children. That happens all the time too. So it will be giving tools and techniques and tips and ways to handle challenges and life in general in a much, much higher dimension of love. That's the ultimate goal, is just to have an education, but with the layer of love.
Beautiful. Okay, that gives us a good picture so far. So is there, like, what stage of the game is World INLIGHT Partners at right now? And what's being built and what's going on behind the scenes that people can look forward to coming out? So when is that home that you're talking about going to be ready is kind of what I'm pointing at.
Yes. So it's been really exciting. And of course, I think I'm I'm the perfect example of, if you have a mission, and this is for all of you who are listening to this, you've been given a mission, you know you're here for something, never, ever, ever give up. And keep focusing on the light at the end of the tunnel. Just keep moving in that tunnel. Sometimes it's scary, sometimes you feel like you're actually going backward, but just continue. Plug in, stay focused on what you're here to build, and keep the passion going. Because it has been 13 years, you guys, that I got this message. And you know, Wayne Dyer was saying something beautiful. He was always talking about, there is nothing more powerful than an idea that the time has come. So this idea of World INLIGHT Partners, the time has definitely come. And now, answering your question, Neff, where we're at is we have the tech team that is ready to build a platform. And right now we're inviting people who are excited about having such a home, because I call it the home. It is, we're building a home. And right now we're at this phase where we're actually connecting with people who would love to have a home like this, who understand the power and the reason why it's necessary in this world. And they actually want to contribute to building this platform. So it's like, you know, in an image format, it's like I take a break and I come and help to build this edifice, right? This beautiful home. But here it's like, hey, do you have $100 or 2,000 or 5,000 or 50,000 or hey, more? It's all welcome. But how can you contribute? How can you put your brick so that this home can happen? And so we're in the phase of fundraising through word of mouth. It's like, it's organic. It's like this home is not something that is mechanic and it's a robot coming to build it. We individually are building it together. So this is part of the invitation right now to help gather the funds, and whoever can contribute for whatever they can and they want, it's welcome to help build it. And as far as the timing, we're shooting for February, like beginning of 2021, platform will be ready. The home is going to be open and people can come in and have a big feast with lots of delicious things.
Ooh, what perfect timing, right with the new
Yes.
year.
Yes.
I love that. Yeah, it's hard to give definitive dates when it comes to platform building. I think we all understand how crazy that can get.
Truly also, it's we know we have a date when we can launch, but the building and the continuing, it's like, you know, you've built your home, but then you start doing the outside, the garden and stuff, right? And then you start really put the furniture in it. So the building will be ready beginning of the year. It's going to be usable, but of course we're going to ongoingly continuing to add to it, to add some rooms, to add a garden, to have retreats, you know, all of those things, right? Again, it's all on a digital platform. Don't get too excited about thinking retreats. We can come and park and have a picnic in the garden, but this is the visual, right? It's going to be a beautiful process. And I'm super excited because right now, also part of the process, we are creating a board of people who are actually following through the building of this platform. Because I mean, I've done a lot on my own over the years, but you know, the team building, and this is the whole collaboration part, is you have a team and this team is saying, yes, we should have this feature. And then we should have, you know, we could use this, and oh, and have you thought of this? You know, like, so as a team, we're so much richer. So this is where we're at, and it's exciting.
Beautiful. Okay, so a little bit of an invitation there for support.
Yeah,
And just inviting
absolutely.
people in to be more a part of the team. That's very cool. Good to know. And so could you explain to us kind of the long-term vision now that we have the short-term vision? Very exciting. Do you have more of the long-term vision for the nonprofit as well?
Yes. So the long term is that the leaders of this world, and what I call a leader, truly, we're all leaders, right? If it's a mom at home, she has two kids, she's a strong leader for those two kids. And then you can be, I don't know, like a bus driver, and you are the leader, you are the inspirer of every single person who's coming on your bus. If you're, I don't know, a waitress or whatever we're doing in our activities, in our professional activities, as long as we're doing it with joy and that we keep in mind that our mission, ultimate mission, is to bring love and light to the people around us. So while having the joy of doing what we're doing, we're inspiring people. I mean, anything more simple than that, I don't know, right? I don't know why we're creating so much struggles around, I don't like my job, or change jobs, right? It's like, hello, right? I mean, my life is very simple and basic. It's all about love. And if I love something, I give juice to it. And if I don't, then it's because it's not for me. Somebody else would do it better, and let the space for that person who would come and joyfully do it. So the long-term vision is to have those leaders come on board and share their wisdom, share their knowledge and their passion. So again, there are coaches, speakers, trainers, healers, therapists. They're already doing it in the world. They're already doing it now. We're just going to invite them. The door will be open. There's going to be a little bit of a screening process going. And this is important to understand the why. It's because we're not building a platform or a home where just anybody can come and just yap, yap, yap. Because the old paradigm of ego and having the mental things, we've learned something and we're passing it on. This is a teaching. This is not what we're building. This is what we're creating here, is a place where people come and are inspired by people who live and vibrate their message. So, it's easy to talk about love. It's easy to talk about consciousness. But I've participated to some retreats with people who talk all about consciousness. And what I've seen and the ways I've been personally treated, it's like, I don't know what's conscious about this. I don't know where's the love. There's some really serious questions, like when ego is too present, there is no place for love. So there's going to be a little bit of a screening process so that we can keep the impeccability of the vision and the mission. And then, so inviting the leaders are bringing their troops, they're bringing their networks and clients and friends and families. So that's the long-term, growing this amazing army with troops from all around the world, because I've been speaking in the last 3 years all around the world, in many continents, in many cities, and everywhere I go, it's like connecting with people and building relationships. So the seeds have been planted, and now it's like I wanted to invite them to a big feast, but I didn't have the home, right? So now, when I say World INLIGHT Partners, now they have this home where they can invite them, come and have a feast with us. And if you're a leader, stand up and take your space, shine your light and share it with the world. And that's how we'll have those different rooms in the home where the guy who is all about marketing or branding or how to build a business, as long as it's in light, then that's going to be his room. And of course, we're going to be many, because some people will resonate with Paul, some with Patrick, some with Peter, some with Lisa, some with Fabienne, so everybody will have something that is going to be to their liking. So that's the big vision as far as inviting leaders, and then to make it available to anyone who wants to come and feed their soul. They just want to have ways to live differently, more peacefully, more joyfully. Live simply, live and love.
Oh, beautiful. And I just love that, like, that you explained the screening process specifically, right? Because it seems like it's going to be like a safe space, a trusted space of just, like you're saying, in-light beings, trustworthy beings. That process is kind of already being done for people, so we can just come to that home and trust the people that are in there. and just see where we're resident to learn from that day kind of thing. So that's amazing. How can people join right now? Is there like things being offered for people right now, ways that they can participate? And yeah, if people are looking to fund the project as well, which ways and how would they be able to do that?
It's been very organic. So people, and I really want to do everything I can until it's, of course, manageable. But to have a real person answering people. It's not a robot. It's not an automated message saying thank you, la la la, and then you receive bombarded emails. We're creating something totally new. So right now, I would say the leaders, I'd like to invite them to contact me personally. Like on my Facebook, they know it. They have my business card. They've met me already. Or here, we're going to, we can leave my email address. I'm going to have it right here. It's right here. And then you can, simply email, share some thoughts and ideas as well. This is our platform. I'm just the most faithful soldier that asks every day, okay, boss, like what's next today? Who should I contact? Where do I need to go? But this has been my joy. But I do really want to invite people that have ideas, and maybe they already have a concept or a project that they're running, and it would be amazing to take it, to uplift it through this beautiful journey with World INLIGHT Partners. So there's lots of room to co-create. There's lots of room to participate. And as beings who want to donate, we're going to also leave the link here, right here. We're going to leave the link. It's a PayPal account. It goes straight to World INLIGHT Partners. It's very easy from anywhere in the world where you are, you can participate. And again, we're a non-profit organization. So all of the funds are going, this is very important to understand. As a non-profit, by the end of the year, we need to have all of the profit distributed. And our role, our goal is to support INLIGHT projects, INLIGHT services, INLIGHT products. We can support, maybe they need some help with the creation of the product or the service or the distribution, but whatever it is, whatever we can uplift and we can inject some cash to have some of those INLIGHT projects coming through, because often to have something beautiful for the world, we need some cash. So all of the funds are going to be part of this World INLIGHT Partners, like it's a bank, and then we can kick in and support INLIGHT projects, products, and services.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, so you guys are actually willing to support, like you're saying, INLIGHT projects or certain technologies that are that someone might be developing, etc. The list could go on and on, I'm sure.
Yes, I can actually give a few really concrete projects that we're looking at right now. Of course, number one is the creation of the platform, the creation of our home. That's number one. The first batch of cash is going to go for that. And then as we start generating the revenues through the platform, this is going to be solely to go to inject. We have a water project. So there are some amazing technologies are coming through. And again, of course, because we have this energy around what we're doing, people are bringing people who are inventors of these different technologies. So there's that, for the water is a big thing. Then there's the projects of leading a movement to help people being autonomous and creating places where we can grow our own food. So this is a massive project as well, utilizing the terrain that we have around us, the fields that are empty, but somebody has to do it. Just thinking about it is not quite cutting the mustard, right? Having ideas is great, having a vision is great, but now it's action time. So this is why also the home and the timing of the home being built and really being available now to people is very important, because we can support those actions. And we also have a lot of technologies coming through for everything around harmonizing the energy around us because of the radiations of strong waves, right? Like we know 5G is coming full force now. And, I'm not saying like, oh my gosh, it's dangerous, we should not have 5G. 5G has its good things because it's going to be allowing lots of beautiful technology, but at the same time, we need to be conscious of what it does to our body. So again, there's going to be some education on that, information, education, and then giving solutions so we can support some amazing technologies are coming on board on that. So this is just to name three, but there are some retreat projects that we're doing that, we have requests. People are coming with a project. We have a board with World INLIGHT Partners where the projects are coming through. We're studying the projects, studying the viability of the project, how much it costs, and how much we can contribute as the World INLIGHT Partners. Yeah, so it's very exciting.
Yeah, that's amazing. So supporting, it looks like you guys are supporting projects that are driven to move the world forward in a positive direction, like you're saying, INLIGHT projects.
Yes, and also to keep in mind the planetary success, because a lot of things that have been developed in the past, unfortunately, have been really good for human beings as far as use, but we didn't think about what it does to the waters, to the trees, and to the pollution in general. So we must smarten up.
Yes, we
We
have a
need to
little
bring
bit
the
of
light onto what we've done.
yeah. Yeah, and I just love that yeah, there's people out there that have the ability to have such beautiful minds and create these solutions, right? It's just about everybody standing together, coming together, and really saying exactly what you said. Let's smarten up and let's back these people and let's come together as a family, as one family, right?
Yeah.
Take care of our planet. So beautiful. Is there anything else that you would like to tell anybody today? I think that we got a pretty good picture of what World INLIGHT Partners is providing, the services that they're providing, and the long-term vision for the project. So it's very, very exciting. Is there anything else that you can think of that might have been missed that you'd like to tell everybody today?
Yes, I love you. I love you all like so much, and life is so beautiful. And I love you that you are a leader that is ready to engage with this movement, and ready to really take your light, take your space and shine your light, and be a strong leader in this. Or that you are someone who are seeking the light and seeking those techniques and seeking help. I love you the same. And we need both. We need both. So you're welcome in this beautiful home. And there's going to be no treatment better for one category than another. We don't care what color you are, what sex, and what age. This is a universal family. And maybe I just want to recap that, yes, if you're a leader, absolutely reach out to me. If you will have an answer. If it's not me personally, it's somebody personally that will have a contact with you, so we can take you to the next level and see how you can contribute with your services and your products. And if you are someone looking for what can I do, start with what we are doing now. We are on Facebook page here, right here, World INLIGHT Partners. And as much as it is a lot of work, right, but we still need to have some help. So again, maybe it's you have a lot of time, you don't know what to do, and you'd like to contribute. Just show up. We need some people to help post some stuff on our page, and we have lots of things. So you can also contribute, even if you're not a leader, as a teacher, and you want to contribute in another form of leader. There is leadership for everybody. So I love you, and be open to what this conversation with Neff. And Neff, thank you so much for your very precise questions, and the flow, right? It just like, okay, you got to share this. It's really beautiful. I love dancing with you. Thank you so much. And I'm inviting everybody in this energy. Allow your heart to be open, to breathe, and to just think, wow, what did I just hear is going on in the world? Because it is your home as well. It is your home, your place of love, your place of replenishment of your soul, your place where you can learn truly who you are, and then take your space and shine your light from that place. So it's my invitation. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Steph. And yeah, just my last words would be, we are all asked to step up right now, everybody, and there is definitely an action that we can all take, right, to really better our world and clean up the mess that we've created. So we will put the links below if you guys would like to join this family and you resonate towards yeah, the vision here and the energy behind everything. But yeah, lots of love to everybody too. Thanks for being on, Steph, and sharing your heart with us today and sharing just the logistics and the technical side of World INLIGHT Partners. Yeah, I even understand it deeper now too.
Yes, thank you so much. My true pleasure. It was awesome. Thank you very much.
Okay, goodbye
Okay.
everybody.
Goodbye. Thank you.